Hello, this is Alistair for this vloggies, and welcome to a new video. Yes, end user review as it is now called. Yes, and today I shall be end user reviewing Assassin's Creed Unity for the PS4. Now, I am a fan of the Assassin's Creed games, and I have now played, well, I've played to story completion of 8 out of the 9 main series titles. I am currently playing Syndicate, by the way. But yeah, Unity. Now, my biggest problem with this is the skill system and the points you get from skilling. You have to play missions, and it forces you, and if you want to get all the upgrades, you have to do the co-op missions as well, which I'm not really in for, you know? Which I think is just a bullshitty way to do a thing. And I like some of the things in here. I'll get to those in a minute, but yeah, the whole levelling up system, I don't mind it as this is as an idea, as a concept, but the way you get points for it is just complete bullshit. It is completely bad. And this next bit is in for What Pissed Me Off episode, basically. It's going to be a mini What Pissed Me Off episode in a news review, essentially. But what pisses me off most about this game is the cooldown timer for Eagle Vision. Now, surprisingly, I was really surprised by this, because it was sort of like, why have they put that in? But, and what I was thinking is they're gonna, because I knew they had microtransactions in this, but I knew that, oh god, they're gonna do microtransaction for extending the time for it, aren't they? Yeah, either I haven't done enough research, or they haven't put him on, but I couldn't find one when I looked into the store and shit. So yeah. Also, we'll get into microtransactions in a minute or two, but yeah, Eagle Vision is a cooldown timer now. Well, not in Syndicate, they fixed it in Syndicate, but I'll get more of that into my review of Syndicate. But Eagle Vision is a cooldown timer for this game, which is some level of bullshit beyond call reason, because it needs the help you identify where enemies are and shit. But yeah, but the one thing I like the most about this is the reworked assassination system. The way it goes, right, it shows you all the entrances, tells you what's things, and goes like, okay, they're the entrances, that's the level, okay, on you go. Instead of all the previous ones going, right, there's the level, you have to go down a very set course to do it. But this one is a lot better, and I quite like this system. God, it's better. Oh. That's what I love about this, and it's very much more like Hitman. Because Hitman is sort of like, okay, here's your level, there's your target, on you go. And this is what this is like. So I'm really glad for that. I'm really glad that actually getting the assassination systems worked out a lot better. Also, one thing I actually didn't notice about this game is, you know when you're loading levels and stuff, you get that sort of weird Animus loading area. This game didn't have it. I didn't notice that till I started playing Syndicate. It's like, hang on, this is in the game. I was like, oh wait, it was just a load screen in Unity, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't notice that until I played Syndicate, that the sort of mini Animus load level thing, run around thing, wasn't in the game. It took me a good while to notice that. Oh, that was good. But yeah, the whole new sort of story where you're an assassin plugged into a computer searching, sifting through data, I don't mind, it's sort of a nice little thingy. Because my favourite game in the series is Creed 4, and Rogue is pretty. And if you haven't played Rogue, which is sort of a precursor to this, sort of, it's like came out alongside this, and it's for the 360 and PS3, and it pretty much bridges the story between previous generation and the current generation of consoles. If you haven't played Rogue, I'm not going to spoil it for you how it bridges that, but go play it, because I think it's on Steam as well. You can probably pick it up for a couple of £2 in like a second-hand gaming shop or something. But yeah, also one thing, when Arno's father dies, we've only known him for a couple of minutes, and he goes, "Oh, his father dies. You've only known him for like a minute or two, and his father dies. Very sad for him." No, we can't be sad for him because we haven't had time to make an emotional connection to him yet. You're given no reason to care for him yet, and pretty much by what evidence we've given in the rest of the game, no one gives a shit. Because the thing is, this is the least Assassin's Creed I've enjoyed. I've enjoyed this Assassin's Creed the least. This has been more of a slugfest for me just to get it done so I'm up with the story for Syndicate. Now, it may partially be down to my attitude of get through the story, get through the story, get through the story. But yeah. I've also this. Do I like the lockpicking mechanic? I'm always good for like lockpicking mini games, like in the Elder Scrolls and Fallout series. Series I, Series B, WXT4. Yeah, but I'm always one for a lockpicking mini game, and I quite enjoyed this lockpicking mini game. Sadly, removed it from Syndicate. But also one thing I enjoyed is the updated combat system. I've really enjoyed it because because the whole sort of you press the counter button and you go into Spidey sense mode and you stop and you can have a think. You can have half an hour to think of what the next move's going to be. This means it's a lot more difficult and you have to plan your moves sort of aheadish. But something else that I don't. But part of the combat system is these sort of indicators of where people are. The one for when a guy's going to shoot you. Half the time you can't see that one because it's gone past the bottom of the screen. Half the time you can't see that, which is really bad design, which they've improved it in Syndicate. Basically, the Syndicate review is going to be improvements on Unity. But yes, I really enjoy the combat system. The whole new free running system, I don't mind it, unless it feels a bit more sort of alpha. But yeah, but half the time in it, Arno was just going all over the place. Like, whenever I was turning a target, I would fail at least one time because Arno went in every direction except for the one I wanted him to go in, which was in the direction of the tail. Yeah, but also the whole leveling up system. Oh, for God's sake, that is a mess. Because there's two parts to it. There's the whole sort of blippy marker part and the actual level. Now, leveling system, I don't mind. The actual level system, like what rank you are in the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, is the I don't mind. It's just sort of a little thing there, here and diver. But the whole blippy upgrade system, where what class of armor, weapons, and skills you have, that is weird. I mean, that is not for an Assassin's Creed game, in my point of view. That's more for something like RPG. Assassin's Creed is not an RPG, it's an action and adventure open world game. And it didn't explain either. I was being a bit of an idiot and didn't look at the tutorials properly, or didn't explain it properly, but for good points of the game, I did not get that blippy system. And then it suddenly clicked, hang on, why have the outfits there got blippies on them? And then I figured it out. But yeah. Also, but I will say, it is sort of nice that they're trying to make different costumes and outfits more than just cosmetic, because it actually gives you reasons to go out and get them, besides making a character look either fancy or just getting a completionist run. But yeah, that is odd. And that's all I've got to say about it, really. It's not the best Assassin's Creed game. They will say this: Dead King's DLC free because of all the actual life-crushing bugs in this thing. But yeah, it's my least favourite of the Assassin's Creed games. Seriously. Yeah. My favourite, by the way, I think I've said this before, but my favourite is Black Flag. And Assassin's Creed Rogue is essentially just more Black Flag with a different story, and it also bridges the gap between this. So go play Assassin's Creed 4 and Rogue. Also, I don't like how they've dropped the numbering system. That annoys me when they drop the numbering system. Because people in the gaming industry have said it's very rare that we see games with number 5 in their title. Because they either drop the numbering system altogether or reboot it by that point. I don't like that. I like numbers so it's nice and ordered on my shelf, so I don't have to put research into finding what order is what. And that's just not being lazy. It's just nice, you know. But anyway, this has been Alistair for this vlogger. Yes, Social medias should be links on the bottom of the screen when the end screen card comes up. Links also in the description. Do that thing that all 12-year-olds ask you to do for. You know, they go, oh, do all these things for me Minecraft videos. I know. And yeah, this has been Alistair for End User Review not part 2, episode 2. Yes, goodbye.